How's it guys and girls? This is not going to be a hunting video today. I'm going to do a review on the new side cam setup from EagleVisionCam. So thank you very much Masood from EagleVisionCam sending me the stuff. I really do appreciate it. So without further ado, let me bring the camera closer and show you guys what you get when you buy this setup. Okay, so if it's your first time or you have already bought something from EagleVisionCam, you will notice that the new hard case that comes with the package is really a nice touch to the whole product. You can see that Masood really takes pride and joy in this product that he's making. So let's open up this bad boy and see what you get on the inside. Depending on what you have ordered on their website, yours will probably look different to what I have here. This is just a basic one, so I'm going to go through bit by bit and show you what you get. I just included my old stuff so I can keep everything together in this package. These days you get a lot of scope cam setups out there, but I must really say, in my honest opinion, that the EagleVisionCam setup is probably the most universal and the strongest setup out there. The reason for that is every bit that is made out of aluminium, which makes it super strong, lightweight and reliable. You won't have something that will break on you when you're out in the field. Also, every bit and piece will fit on each other, so anything will fit on the system. Any kind of phone, any camera, there's a bit and piece for everything out there. So it is super universal. What makes it more universal is the fact that you have a universal clamp that clamps on every scope out there, and also out of aluminium and super strong. First off, because I know I'm going to get a lot of questions from this, is that you guys can see there's a cutout here for some kind of action camera or GoPro, and yes, Masood is working on some kind of action camera that will work with the setup, and he already has a mount or bracket made for a GoPro. But keep in mind that a standard GoPro will not work with this setup. You need to modify your GoPro to use a 12mm lens, but that's something different that I will probably touch on in the future in a different video. I'm just going to stick with what I have here today. Also bear in mind that the setup does not come with a camera. You'll have to use a current camera that you own or a cell phone that you want to use. So let's start with the prism that you get. Now basically there are two types of prisms that you can choose from. This one is a 25 by 75% pass-through, which means that my eye will see 25% of the quality and my camera will record 75% of the quality. Now with this model, there might be some difficulties using it in low light conditions, early mornings and late afternoons, although I have tested it in low light conditions and in in the mornings or late afternoons, and I don't have any issues with this prism whatsoever. This is really a freaking amazing product. Again, made out of the whole body is made out of aluminium. The prism on the inside and the lenses are multi-coated. I cannot tell you guys what multi-coated is. That's a secret of Masood's, and that's what's making this whole product that good as well. Moving along with that, we have some rings that come with the package. Now I already put mine together to work with my Casio EX-ZR. I'm not going to take it apart because it took me a very long time to get it at the right distance. Now what these rings are for is basically you're going to fit these rings onto the side where your camera or your cell phone is going to sit. Now this basically determines your eye relief on your scope, which I will talk about a little bit later when I fit the whole system to my scope. I'm just going to put this aside. Thirdly, we get the eye cap. This screws onto here so you don't get reflections or any bad light that might influence your quality of your camera's recording. Now this is set up now at the moment for my camera to be at the side, and I'm right-handed, so if you are left-handed you can flip it over, and if you want the cap to be at your left eye, you can just slowly twist this rubber eye cap to where you want it. So again, super easy to use, super universal, it's just amazing. I'm going to keep this on here, I don't want to take it off and on the whole time. Next to that we have our universal clamp. This basically slides over your scope, and you just tighten it up and it will clamp down onto whatever scope you have. This bits and pieces that I have here is just from my old system. Now basically this just fitted onto this and then onto my camera, and I had a very awkward way of shooting. Now that's a thing of the past that I will show you guys now. So let me quickly put everything together and show you how it works. So setting it up for the first time really takes some time, but after setting it up correctly the first time will save you so much time when you go out and want to hunt and fit everything together. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to take your prism, and you don't need to fit your eye cap first. The most important bit is putting your universal clamp onto the prism, locking it up not too tight, just firmly so you don't break everything. And then you need to decide, do you want your camera to be on the side or do you want it on top? Now this is personal preference. I like to keep mine on the side because 90% of the time when I go out and shoot I wear a cap, and when it's on top my camera is in the way and it hits my cap the whole time and it irritates the living crap out of me. So I like mine on the side. So if you want it, like I said, on the side, I'm just going to sit on the right hand side because I'm right-handed. I look with my left eye past the camera or past the whole mount. Like I said, these rings will determine the eye relief of your scope. So first you're going to mount the first one, whichever one it is. This is just an example. You're going to fit it onto there. I'm going to fit mine quickly. And depending on which camera you use, there will be a separate ring that will be sold that you can stick onto your camera with a little bit of super glue. It's not going to damage your camera at all. It's just to keep everything attached there. If you are using a cell phone or a smartphone, iPhone, whatever phone you are using, there's a different mount that you will use for that. I'll put a little insert here because I don't have that mount. I'm just using what I have at the moment. So after you have selected your rings, you can attach your camera to it. Just give it a nice snug twist because you don't want the stuff to get loose when you're out in the field. Now what I did that really saved me a lot of time is I selected my rings that I want to use and basically fitted the whole contraption to my my scope and decided which ring will work for me according to that scope's eye relief. Now it sounds difficult, but you only have 4 to choose from. It's not really that difficult. Before fastening everything, make sure that your camera body and the prism body are leveled out. This will lead to saving you more time when you attach the whole system to your scope to level out your reticle, so you don't get a wonky or skew reticle when you record it to your phone or to your camera. So basically, after choosing the rings you want to use and leveling everything out the way you want it, you can take your eye cap and just screw that on as well. Like I said, everything works on each other. It's super universal. The threads are the same. It makes it so easy to use, and that's basically that. That's your whole side cam system. If I must put everything together, it's going to probably take me 20 to 30 seconds. It's that quick. So now let's quickly get this onto the scope. Let me show you how to level it out, and let's take it from there. Okay, so now we want to mount the whole system onto our scope. And like I told you a little bit earlier, if you have squared out your camera body to your prism body, you'll just save time when you mount it onto your scope. You won't get a skew or a wonky reticle on your camera. It really saves you a lot of time. So let me explain. I have my ShoGun Matador R5M here with a Discovery HD 4x24x50 SFIR scope. Now this scope has a very long eye relief, but like I told you before, it doesn't matter because this setup allows to fit on any scope. These rings will determine that eye relief. So after you decided if you want the scope on the side or on the top, you're just going to slide it over and fasten these two rings. Just tighten it up a little bit. So mine is on the side. I'm going to fasten it up a little bit. Not too much yet, because we need to do some adjustments now. So after you have got it more or less where you want it, switch on your camera. I just need to focus on my reticle and move it closer towards the camera so you guys can see. You can see it's a little bit skewed there. So basically what you need to do is, by looking through the viewfinder of the camera now, or your smartphone, you need to twist the whole body left, right or up and down to get it exactly where you want. Now for me it's a little bit difficult to work through all the cameras. So say for instance that was exactly where I wanted it. I can just go and just fasten it up completely where I want it. And now when I want to take a shot, I just aim normally, press record on my camera and take that perfect shot. No more days of sitting awkwardly behind your gun and your camera hoping that you'll, get that perfect shot and record it. This setup just makes it super easy and comfortable, shooting and recording your stuff. That's basically the whole setup for you. Very easy to use if you set it up correctly the first time. Very strong and super universal. If you are interested in it, I'll leave a link down in the description to EagleVisionCam's website. There's also a big list of stuff that will fit your needs. If you know of somebody that will be interested in it, please share this video with them. Also like it and subscribe to my channel for more content. Again, thank you very much for Masood sending me this freaking amazing product. I must tell you, I love it to bits. Thanks for everybody's support, I really do appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.